It's a chilly day here on the first day of honey season here in Texas, isn't it,
With
babe?
us, yeah.
Oh, man. So I got up early this morning, anticipating to be on the stand really early. Whispering to you guys on video, which I don't know if I'll use now or not, and headed back in the woods. I've stayed away from there for a couple of weeks, just not wanting to disturb anything in there. Well, I really didn't see no activity much. I'm like, but this isn't really the way it normally is. So as it turned daylight, I decided to move in towards a deer feeder. Now, for you who don't know, I don't believe in putting a stand right next to a deer feeder. I'm kind of against that. I like to get on the ground and hunt, and I
It's
like,
more challenge.
yeah, exactly.
At least you for after you kill the shoot the deer, you are more challenged with you and proud of yourself.
Amen, Mel. Well said. That's right. So I was far away from my deer feeder and just on the ground, no blind, no stand, and I just use a shotgun with a slug because if I also get one, I want to be close enough that I can shoot it with a shotgun. If it's a long shot, not that I can't make it, I just don't want to. It's all about the sport for it for me, right,
Yeah, if
baby?
I'm a hunter, I'll do the same with you. I rather to do the challenge,
Yeah.
than just
So
they're just only waiting. They're in their stand.
do I launder my clothes all up in special detergents, or I do any of that, Mel?
No, it's just waste money for that.
I'll I'll go hunting the clothes I wore the day before, wanna.
Mhm.
And do I get deer, Mel?
Yes, actually, he always luck every year. Actually, mostly, since I came here, every first season, you really have lucky for that.
Yeah, every season you've been
Yes,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I'm telling you, man, it's too commercialized. All this and buy this scent, buy this special gear, and all this blah 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 blah. Man, I think about how the Indians do it. How did the Westerners do it years ago? They didn't have all this stuff.
It's just an advertisement. Of course, they just promote the
They're
thing.
just selling product,
Yeah, it's
man. They're
selling
just selling
product.
product. And are you really that proud of yourself that you baited a deer all year long, gave it all these wonderful treats, and then right there where it's so happy eating every day, boom, you shot it. You're a big bad hunter. So I just always have chose to do it different. That's the same way that I learned to hunt with my dad up in Colorado uh, for elk hunting. Man, you just down underneath the spruce tree or something, and man, you didn't shower because you done walked in the mountains trekking in for a day and a half. You've already worked up a good sweat. So anyway, that's my personal opinion. Well, anyway, I got back there and I noticed that there was a lot of corn underneath my deer feeder where I do have one at. That I try to keep them fed and give them a little sanctuary on another side of the property up in there. There was dog tracks galore there, and I recognize those tracks. You see that one right there?
It's our dog.
See her right there? Her and Blackjack. And I've heard her barking off in the distance. You know what? She must have smelt and seen where I went when I went and refilled that feeder that day y'all saw in the video.
It's probably
And she tracked me back in there and knows that's our area. This was my dad's dog.
even there to my garden. He also go roaming around and check
Yeah,
the area.
wherever she knows that we go and she picks up our scent, she guards those areas. She still patrols Melinda's garden back there, even though you're not
Oh
even gardening
yeah,
there
yeah.
now. I hate to be mean to her, but she may have to go on a chain right now or something. I don't know. Close up the gates here on the yard because she has ran all the deer away out of there. Her tracks are prevalent everywhere. That's why she's sleeping all
In
day,
the daytime.
sleeping all day, and roaming my woods at night, barking and running all the wildlife away. She's trying to be a good doggy. She's just trying to watch after us, protect where she knows we go. I'm not mad at her. A little upset, but I'm not mad.
Hmm.
But she really spoiled
She's just doing
things kind of
she's
back
just doing
there.
her job.
Um, so I have other places. So I went over to another property I hadn't planned to hunt. It was like my dad's hunting ground, and I've just left it for a while. Same thing, sanctuary, and that's the one that they put the deer blind right against my fence. These new neighbors that just have no scruples about them. Well, those same new neighbors are the ones that shot all the golf balls out across my property. Cows ate them and died. So when I talked to the ATF and I talked to the sheriff's department, they both said that if I had another one to die or get sick, to video cutting it open and search inside of it to see if there's a golf ball in the intestines, and I need to have it video from the start, uninterrupted video. So
You
guess
need that
what?
evidence.
Yeah, guess what? We have one right there in that same area where we picked up so many golf balls, sick just like those others were. And I'm going to try to doctor it and see if I can save its life. That's what we're going to do now. But if this one expires, it's a yearling. If it expires, I'm going to have to do a kind of makeshift autopsy on it. And if it is found to have a golf ball in it, there will be a big investigation at that point, and somebody might be in a lot of trouble. So we're going to see how it goes. They might be totally innocent. It could be a total fluke that it's sick. Things happen, but this is the place where we lost them all the golf balls. And when we got back from the Philippines, I picked up more golf balls there again. I'm not saying they're fresh new ones again. They're probably still remnants from the last time that we didn't find them all, because it's hard to find those in tall grass,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But cows like shotgun shells. They'll pick them up, chew them. If they swallow them, it locks up their digestion, and a golf ball do the same thing. In fact, there was already some research done online that we found about that very thing. So anyway, that's why I'm telling right now. I'm gonna get out of here, and we're gonna get over to the field and take care of calf. You ready, Mo?
We're going to refill the feeder there.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and put corn in that feeder
Okay,
too.
let's go.
There it is, right there. And this is exactly what they do. They drop down weight, have a little bit of a pooping problem, and pass. And it only happens here. And it only happens, this is the field that the golf balls was in. So Mel and I, we're about to give it some injections and see what kind of luck we have. So what I got here is these are boluses. It's an antibacterial sustained release bolus, and this will go down its throat, get it in its mouth, push this in, inject it in its mouth. So I'm gonna start with that first. I got a little bit of oral paste that I'm gonna give it here, and then I've got it some antibiotics here that I'm gonna give it as well, injection. So we're gonna start out first trying to give it this bolus. It's kind of weak. I don't think it'll fight me much.
She's weak. She's not gonna fight.
See if I can get this. Hold that mouth tight. There we go. Get it on back that throat. And there. Get it to swallow it down. Let me get that oral oral paste. I'll be right back now.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
What is that?
This is like a penicillin. It's a
Penicillin.
yeah, it's an antibiotic. All right. Let me set this paste real quick also. It's got a dial on it of how much you're gonna give.
What is this paste?
Yeah, it's a microbial paste. It's got microorganisms in it. It's kind of like a probiotic in a way, and that'll help out with the stomach and stuff there as well. So it's just a paste in their mouth. They'll smack on it and swallow it, and it'll help them out also. All right, let's go do this.
Let's do that.
Here, Mel, you hold this needle.
Sure. So you give the paste first, huh?
Yeah, paste first. So I'll get his nose up here, get his mouth kind of open. I want it to smack this and swallow it. There we go. There we go. Nah, it'll just smack that around in his mouth.
I think you like it. I think
Eat
you
it.
like.
All right, now last is gonna be the injection. Now, any of y'all that's squeamish and don't want to see a calf get an injection here, it's just part of life. Any of y'all that don't want to see this right now, pause it, fast forward it, whatever you want to do. But this is just the way it is here on the farm. So
It's kind of the same like if you do a vaccine, you know.
yeah.
Oh, she's a gentle cow.
Hold on just a second, I'll be right back.
Another shot, huh?
Yeah, that means she's down, kind of in the shape she is. It's gonna have to get in there and work soon, or she's gonna be a goner. Hold on, I can't keep her. I need to get in this neck. She keeps turning that
You
side.
want some help?
All right, hold on.
She's weak. She don't have energy to fight.
No, she don't. Wish she's out in the sunlight, not over here in this cold shade. May have to try to move her a little bit. So this is part of it on a farm here. You try to pay a veterinarian to do every single step that happens around a farm.
And then they're gonna do the same, right?
Well, you'll go broke. I mean, you'll go broke. We got these toolbox kits that we keep everything we need pretty much for these instances coming up. We can throw it in the truck and go. We keep medicines there on the refrigerator for all the different things from blackleg and just, I mean, a whole variety of things. Wart medicines, antibiotics, probiotics, different types of colostrum paste for a cow preparing the calf if you think she may have a nutrition problem or something. And
so you mean that some of the medicine that needed keep refrigerated, huh?
Yeah, that we have to get this back. We're lucky today, it's a cool day. If it was a hot day, we would have to transport this in a cooler.
In a cooler? Okay.
Yeah, with like some ice or something, because it'll kill the active things in the medicine that if it gets too hot. And we get really hot summers. Being today's cold, and I hope I don't forget this in here later when I get home. This needs to stay refrigerated. And
I'm reminding you.
I keep a whole lineup of different vaccinations for different things. Keep it on hand. A lot of farmers and ranchers do. Like I say, if you paid a veterinarian to do every bit of this work, you're gonna go broke. And here's another thing. That yearling there, it's an economic issue also. So here's the hard reality, right? And it's just being real. I don't candy coat and try to make everything daisies and buttercups always. If y'all don't like that about me, I don't care. I'm just real. That cow right there, you know, we ain't even looked if that's a female or a male. Have you?
It's a female.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that heifer right over there, yearling, she is only got a set price. Like I said, she might bring 600, 650 at the market. Might. The market's really down right now. I'm talking about if she is healthy and up and running. The market's really down right now, and it's been on a decline for about 2 years now. Well, as I said, her life cycle is short anyway, because once I take them to market, very few of them go to a private farm to become grown cows and breeders. They're going to become fatteners, and they're going to be slaughtered, and then you're going to be going to Whataburger, McDonald's, Ruth Chris Steakhouse, wherever, whatever.
It means it's go to your freezer.
And it's still the end of the road.
Go to your stomach.
Yeah, so it's still the end of the road. This is farming. This is real. You know, we don't raise these cows to look at them and say, oh, look at the cute babies running around in the field. This is a commodity, just like corn, wheat, and all of that. And don't think it don't bother me sometimes. It does. You know, you get older, you start really valuing life a lot. But the harsh reality is that even if she was not sick right now and she was healthy, she was about the age to go to market, in just weeks she would still see her demise. I'm just being honest, right, Mel?
Yeah.
Whether we like to hear that or not, it's the God's honest truth.
They're born, you know, to just to feed the human, you know.
Yeah, whether we like it or not. And all you can complain if you want, but I guarantee you, I bet you 99% of somebody would have something to say by the time another week's up. You've ate beef. You've ate beef, and where do you think that beef come from?
Of course, they're just only buying the grocery that is already ready, right? Processed, you know, it's already clean, but they're not really seeing, you know, how to butcher. That's why some
Right.
people, you know, they said, oh, don't kill that one, you know, it's sad to kill that, you know.
Right. Just having your head in the sand don't make you innocent of the deal, you know. You can say, oh, those farmers killed that cow, but we killed it for money because you're the consumer and you bought it. Right?
Exactly.
Right? So if you don't like it, I guess vegetarian up. I don't know, but we're not vegetarians. We are meat eaters.
Meat eater. Like in the TV.
Yeah, we are. You know, you look at us as humans, you know, we got two different kinds of teeth in our mouth, and it ain't, you know, we're not just herbivores and we're not just carnivores, you know. So we're both. That's the way that we were designed. It's part of us. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try to move her out into the sunlight, let her get a little bit warmer. That'll probably help her out too. I notice her nose is cold right now, and then we got to get over and handle some other business here. Right?
Yeah.
Life on the farm.
That's right.
Linda, I said we ain't ever checked if that was a boy or a girl. You know, she's down and poop all over, or it was down and poop all over its butt, and she said no, it's a girl. Well, correction, it's a boy, and of course they are the ones going to the meat market. So I just want to throw that little correction in there. Melinda's apparently having gender identity issues for cows.
Issues, huh?
Yeah, you got gender identity issues for cows. Yeah, well, I got her turned out here in the sun. Now I'm gonna keep saying her now that you said that every time. Melinda's the one started off this her conversation. You know, boys want to say boys, he, and girls want to say she. Hey, I'll tell you that too. Filipinos, they will call everything she. If they're talking about the dude down the street, they'll say she, and you'll be confused. But I thought we were talking about a guy.
It's just a mistaken. Stop doesn't mean that.
I've noticed all Filipinos do that. They call everyone she,
Just
male or female.
Just the end of the slip of the tongue.
Male or female, they always call them she. And you'll get so confused as a American or a Westerner. You're like, I thought we was talking about a guy. And why do you keep saying she? You know, you just kind of figure it out, and then you realize they're just saying it wrong. I couldn't tell you how many times I've corrected Mel on the she-he thing. So tell me, you that are out there married to a Filipina, do you also experience that same she problem? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Well, he raised back up. He was on his side. He raised back up, and I think it's liking that sunlight.